Greetings and welcome, fellow Dragon Knights, to another episode of Let's Play Divinity 2, the developer's cut. Alright, how much money do I have? Some. Alright.
The Dragon Knight got another bone to pick with.
Let's see, enchanting wise, I still need... Let's see... Distribution aura, I have level 10. Static charge aura, I need level 10. Alright, that's the only one.
It'll be done in a jiffy.
Alright, trade wise. Do you have static charge aura? Yes, you do. Right, we'll have that one.
The Dragon Knight.
Alright, so now that should be in the list. Yes, indeed. Malachite gem. Alright, we're not gonna do it, but at least it's there. And now for weapons wise, let's see, we have increased damage level 10, increased magical damage level 10, and butcher level 10. Alright, so we don't need to do any of those. Let's see. Does shield have different things? Magic damage aura also needs to be level 10, and the retribution aura. But I already had those. What are those different? Yeah, I have them level 10 over here, so why don't I have them on the other thing? You're lying to me, game? Alright, let's see. Lifeline I've got, melee protection I've got, range protection I still need, alright. Magic protection I've got. And magic damage aura for some reason is not on the list. And neither is retribution aura, that is weird. Is that a different aura? It says I have retribution aura. A different one?
It'll be done.
Alright, well let's just check. Dang, now I forgot which thing I needed.
The Dragon Knight.
Alright, so sword wise. Alright, the mana leech. I want that. It's weird. It feels like I'm not getting the whole list sometimes. Right, ranged protection, that was it. Yeah. Something a little bit screwy is going on.
It'll be done in a jiffy.
Alright. Let's see. Life leech. Well, I could get that, but I don't really care. Increased mana. Ultimate range protection. Right. And that's just. And that should now be available then. Range protection level 10. Yeah, alright. That's fine.
It'll be done in a jiffy.
And then we'll just leave, because really I have no real interest in being here right now. I mean, I could try to go upstairs to Lord Halliwell, but I don't really want to. And frankly, I kind of want to be done with Lenador Lane as soon as I can, just so I won't have the problem of having to get in and out of houses. which for some reason is a problem.
Fine, forgive me, but I wouldn't bother to save that weasel Willie's life if I had but to lift a finger.
I hear you. It's been 5 long years and I'm still paying debts for some run-down holy unique.
Because the game keeps crashing to desktop, and that's not fun for me. But we still have one more lever or switch to find. No idea where it is. I mean, it's gotta be somewhere in the lane, but it's probably obscured by something obvious. Alright, for now, let's go into Lord Gula's house. That seems to be a very prudent place to look for, you know, expensive stuff. Stuff he probably won't miss since he's stuck in there. Where did this fall from? Alright, now thanks to the beggar, we know that there's a back entrance to his house. That's over here.
Should Damien and his armies break through Xandalor's shield, we champions will have to fight.
And we already have the key for that one, I think, so let's go in. Right, and here is the first prize we want, the Gorgon Bear. And that's pretty much everything we can do, I think.
Shiny.
Because this is all boarded up. A nice roast pig. Alright, that's at least has given us something we can work with. Alright, there's nothing else I can do over here. Come on, game. Alright, just take the Gorgon Bear and the chest, which has more formulas that I probably won't need. And then we'll leave. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Alright, well, let's go deliver the Gorgon Bear. And then see if we can enter some of the other houses and tempt fate a little bit more.
You think Willie may have actually had assassins in his house?
Dunno.
We should buy proper armor, Decius.
No, you got it all wrong.
Other side.
I was wondering, do you have any love filters for sale? Not for me.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have a problem with this, but just the houses on Lenora Lane. Alright then, chef, here's your cheese.
Mon ami, you have found some Gorgon Bear?
I have the cheese you need, and if I carry it around longer, the smell will make people think I am another undead.
Yes, it has a heady aroma, hasn't it? But wait till you taste it when prepared by the great Bourdin. C'est fantastic. And since I know who the critic is, I'll start to cook right away.
Yay. Alright, so we can get some ginseng, tiger's eye, or a fossil. I think I've got plenty of ginseng, I'll just take the experience.
I must ask you, please, to leave me while I cook. I need to concentrate. Oui, as I suspected. Needs more garlic. gods, this is fine beer. Where'd you get it?
Comes straight
And
from
I think that's pretty much the only thing. Alright, that one I can't do. Is it a closed quest? No. Let's see.
the Black Bull cellars.
Well, there's nothing I can do over here anyway. Alright, let's just keep on going with the quest at Landor Lane, because that needs to happen anyway.
Divine forgive me, but I wouldn't bother to save that weasel Willie's life and had but to live.
Alright, so did we map out everything that's possible? Well, let's just stop by every door and see if we can put it on the map. See, this is the luxurious house.
Can't move this.
Right, we can't get in there. The prancing seals we already have. Let's see, Taurus's house. Look for quests. I don't rightly remember who Taurus is, but... Alright, this is not a good sign. To the sewer, which is locked. Well.
Feel my wrath.
Silly undead. What are they doing over here? An eaten turkey dish. Well, I'm not gonna touch that then. And there's an auspicious lever in the middle of a room, guarded by the undead. And now we have something from the ceiling, alright. Nothing in there. And that has a key. Alright, come on.
Shiny.
So now I have an iron key. Which goes to the chest, I guess.
Shiny.
Alright, a little bit of loot, I guess. Not finding anything of particular interest. Alright, here's to hoping that the game doesn't screw me over again. Tom's house. I'm gonna leave this one alone, actually. Don't want to deal with that quest just yet. Chez Chanel we've already been in. Still Taurus's house because I've not moved. Right, we've already dealt with this. I don't think there's anything new over here that I've missed. I don't want to deal with your quest just yet. And I don't think we can reach this key. Even though I can see it. Yeah, there's no point in pixel hunting. Alright, alright. Ooh, there's also this place. What's this place again? Madame Eve's. What is Madame Eve's again?
But think of my establishment, my dearest Raymond. I need to satisfy my clientele. They desire the amorous touch of Aphrodite, after all, not the sinister sting of the assassin.
I'm sorry, Evelyn, but we have more important things to do. Half the population of Alaroth has been murdered by rift spawn and undead stalkers. The victims here simply befell the same fate.
Are you seriously telling me you will leave these vicious murders unresearched and unavenged? Raymond, sugar, do reconsider, and consider just how passionately grateful I would be.
My duties lie elsewhere, alas. And besides, I believe my desires will remain sufficiently doused as long as Damien and his droves of demons domineer the skies over Alaroth.
Go then, you heartless lout, and don't come begging for my caress when the battle is over and your appetites have been restored. Oh, it's you, isn't it? The Dragon Knight. What an exquisite creature you are. Such seductive eyes, such a pretty face. I'm getting quite warm all of a sudden.
Ooh. You have a very interesting way of speaking. And I'm pretty sure I've heard your voice somewhere before. Hey!
How easy it is to seduce for one with my charm.
Uh-huh. I couldn't help but overhear something about a spate of murders.
Oh, it's simply horrible. Half of my current clients have been savagely slain. I have 3 rooms here in my hotel, and in each lie the victims of vicious massacre. The champions do not care at all, but I need to know what has been happening, or this tragedy may spell my ruin and perhaps even death. Praise be that fate has brought you here this day. To have a being of such beauty come to me must surely mean the gods of love and lust have not abandoned their most ardent follower. Here are the keys to those rooms of terror. Please investigate, my sweet, and the reward will be spectacular.
Uh-huh. Tell me about the first murder scene.
There lies the body of a gentleman who hailed from Broken Valley Village. Folo was his name.
Ah, yes, the pig lover.
I don't know what he was doing here, in my establishment specifically, I mean. It was just him and a pig in there.
Yeah, best not to inquire further.
I guess he was traveling to a fair and ended up here. Wrong time, wrong place. Poor fellow.
Tell me about the second murder scene.
Such a sad affair. A young couple it was. Dirk and Dana, I believe. They were here on their honeymoon of all things. What rotten luck.
Dirk and Dana. Oh yeah, the blacksmiths in Broken Valley. I think. Right? Oh, or was that someone else? Well, it must have been someone I met in Broken Valley.
The way they were just torn apart. It's incomprehensible. Like a great rage must have taken possession of the murderer. That's all I can do to hold it together, sugar. I may need you to hold me before long.
Tell me about the third murder scene and don't embellish.
I don't rightly know much about him, to tell you the truth. He was a nobleman of sorts, who, like so many, came here to look for some company, you know. He was killed in his room, just like the others. But his escorts won't let anybody in there, because they are waiting for some kind of approval from his hometown to move the body. Perhaps you, a dragon knight, can convince them to turn a blind eye. Shouldn't be a problem for you, sugar.
Goodbye for now, madam.
Hurry back, sweet lips.
Ugh. Don't do that. In any case, that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.